Hi everyone! We are using a block today for balance and one dumbbell. So my dumbbell's 5 pounds. You could use something a little bit lighter than that or a little heavier if you like. The block is for balance. If you don't have one, you can do it without. You could also use a couple books to balance on. So let's place these to the side. We'll use them in just a moment. Let's go ahead and begin here with a quick warm-up just to get the bodies ready to go. Separate your feet hip width, roll your shoulders down your back away from your ears. Big inhale breath here to fill your lungs. Float your arms up over your head and an exhale to let it go. Couple more. Nice big deep breath here, just finding this connection here of your core. And big exhale, let it go. Let's go one more. Nice big inhale to lift tall. And on the exhale, you'll round down slowly, taking your head first, your neck, shoulders, upper, middle, lower back. Bend your knees at the bottom, inhale breath, and exhale to lift your hips. Big inhale to bend your knees, and exhale to lift your hips. Let's go one more bend of the knees, and you'll round all the way up, slowly, stacking your spine, lower, middle, upper, shoulders. Take your head last, bring your head to the right, take your right hand on top. Let's find a quick stretch. Press your shoulder down your back away from your ear. Chin comes through center, left ear, left shoulder. Take your hand on top, flex through the right palm, press it down. Head comes back to center, clasp your palms, roll your shoulders down your back, lift your chest, lift your focus. Heels of the hands touch here. Inhale, breath, and exhale, release. Slide your hands behind your head, elbows are wide, feet are wider than hips. You're gonna hinge forward at the hips and exhale, squeeze your glutes to lift. Inhale to hinge and exhale, long spine. So you're flexing at your hips here, finding length, keeping the core tight, actively drawing your belly to your spine as you inhale to bend your knees and exhale to lift. Nice flat back, neutral spine here as we begin to wake up the body, just getting it going. Inhale to hinge and exhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. Standing up nice and tall at the top, you're finding neutral spine and maintaining it. Inhale, hinge, exhale, lift. Let's go for 4, 3, inhale, and exhale, 2, hinge at your hips, squeeze your glutes. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Now let's bend your knees. We come on down to a squat. We're gonna find this block here. Bring it all the way down and up. So squat, let the block be heavy, and lift, squeeze the glutes. Knees track over toes, feet are still a little bit wider than hips, and in your squat, you wanna keep your back and chest lifted nice and tall. Take it, inhale, and exhale. Abs are in, shoulders are down. Whew, and we get a little lower with each one, starting to create that heat here in the body. Inhale, lower, exhale to squeeze. Take it, inhale, and exhale. Let's go 4, nice and low, 3. Squeeze the glutes, 2. Last one, we'll take it down, we'll hold it. Now from here, reach the block, overhead and lower. Just staying in the squat, bring it down and lift. Lower and lift. You're reaching for the heels at the bottom. Press in on the blocks. You start to activate here a little bit more through the upper body. Take it, inhale and exhale. Lower and lift. Close the rib cage. Draw your belly to your spine. Here we go, lower and reach. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift. Right knee to chest and left. Just actively pulling the knees in and stretching the block. Feel the core here as you draw your knee towards your chest, lift it up and pull, pull. Shoulders down, maintain this nice strong posture here. So we pull for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll roll down here slowly, release your block, place it to the side, walk out to a downward dog. Send your hands forward, bring your heels to the mat, and begin to walk your heels here right to left, pressing your chest through to your thighs as we find this length here, back body through the spine and backs of your legs. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the next inhale breath, you'll shift, take your weight forward, draw shoulders over wrists. We find a strong plank as we press the mat away. Abs engaged, squeeze your glutes and begin to shift the weight here forward and back. Take it, inhale and exhale. Shift forward and pull back. Shoulders going over wrists and pulling through the heels. Inhale and exhale, keep breathing. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips high, press back to downward dog. Walk feet to hands, bend into your knees. We're gonna round up to stand up. Find your block, find your dumbbell. Woo, and we'll get into the work now. All right, so your block is gonna move here to the left corner of your mat. Left foot will go on top. Dumbbell comes into your right hand. So bring your right foot in. We're gonna get nice and close here for a chair pose. You will pass the dumbbell behind your thighs, step your right foot out to squat, and left hand is gonna reach to the floor. So we pass under in a chair pose and squat to get low. Bring the dumbbell under your thighs and squat, get low. All right, so we're in a staggered stance here. The block is for balance, a little bit of instability there for the ankle. Shoulders are down, draw the abs in. You're focusing on posture. Inhale under and exhale, step squat. Inhale, pass and squat. Now we're passing because we're getting really low, right? So if for some reason it doesn't work on the pass, you just take it over the top. Inhale, under, draw the abs in, exhale to squat. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna get a little lower here with each squat, sending your hips to your heels, bring it to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 4, sit low, 3. Find the squat, you've got 2, and squat, last one, under and squat. Right knee floats high, bring it up to your chest, press. You're gonna come on down here, find a chair pose, reach the dumbbell forward, and then pull back and squat in a row. Exhale, knee drive to chest. Chair pose, keep the right heel high. You'll drop it on the squat. Lift, shoulder press, shoulder down, come to chair, and then pull to row. Bring it in, nice and high, finding balance. So here's where we stand tall, and then row, knuckles to hips. Lift, knee to chest, chair pose, and pull it back. Finding the balance, you can always take your arm out to the side if you need to. It does get a little tricky to find your center here on the block. So do the best you can, use your abs, and if this dumbbell gets to be too heavy, you put it down, right? Do the moves without, no big deal. Or come off the block, try it there. Find the chair, sit hips to heels, get low, pull to row, and exhale, knee to chest. Let's keep it going. Breathe and reach. Squeeze in on your left glute as you lift, that'll help. Inhale, sit, exhale, pull, lift, find balance. 4 more. Pull back and lift to press. Here we go, 3, sit and pull, lift to press, 2, inhale and exhale, lift. Here we go, last one, inhale, exhale, lift. Now you will step all the way back down to squat. Reach the dumbbell forward. Lift your right heel, we bicep curl, lower, high pull, lateral kick. Bicep curl, calf raise, high pull, and lateral kick. So big stretch there. Heel high, heel down, and lift. Find the balance. Up and down, lift, high pull. Squeeze into your bicep, drop your shoulder on the high pull. Lifting your elbow high and lengthen through the spine. So we curl, release, lift to get low. Curl, release, lift, bring it down. Woo! Getting all the way down in the squat, sitting into it, booty to heels, squeeze and lower, high pull, release. Finding this nice burn in the legs on the squat. Woo! Can you come down a little lower? Keep it going, heel up, heel down, lift, pull, release. Let's go, lift, lower, pull it, and row. Woo! Abs in, draw your belly to your spine. We've got 5, lower, lift. Let's go, 4 more. Working the ankle on the calf raise, outer hips and thighs on the lift. Woo! 2 more. Heel high, release, high pull. Let's go, last one. Pick it up and down, high pull. Now you will take your right leg behind you. Hinge forward at your hips, rotational twist. So you'll tap the dumbbell outside your left foot, Float your right leg up for glute kick and row. Draw your knuckles to your hips. Inhale, hinge, reach outside your foot, come back to center, pull, drawing the knuckles towards your hips. Keep your core tight here as you find the balance. Find the length through the spine, through the back toe. Big inhale, find the hinge twist. Exhale, pull. Low row, glute kick. Lengthen through your spine as you pick it up here and squeeze. Try to keep your hips nice and square to the top, and then just think of floating, right? As we gently bring it down, exhale, abs in, pull knuckles to hips. Inhale to hinge, get nice and low. Find the flat back, whoo, and pull it to row. Inhale, hinge, lift and lengthen, pull, find your row. Twist, rotate against the thigh, pull it in. Whoo! Inhale and exhale, keep breathing. Find the length of your spine. So that supporting leg has gotten a lot of work in a lot of different ways here in this series. Right now in the hinge, it's focusing a little bit more on the back. You're feeling your back muscles here a little more. Inhale and exhale, squeeze it up. Whoo! We've got 4 more. Twist, rotate. Be gentle here as you find this balance up and over, reaching for your pinky toe. Finding length through your spine. Let's go 2 more. To center, pull to row. Last one. Hinge, center, pull it. Now, you're gonna draw your right knee to your chest, find a bicep curl. Hinge forward at the hips, let the dumbbell be heavy. We step back to lunge, draw your right knee down, tap the ground, and lift to hinge. Woo! So we keep this going. Draw knee to chest, find balance. Hinge at your hips, nice flat back. Lower down, tap the knee to the ground, and lift to hinge. So you are lengthening here, pulling the abs in, finding your balance. Go slow, take the time here as we work through. So think of your body like this teeter-totter hinging, right? Back and forth. So you're hinging forward at your hips. You're gonna lean back, stack shoulders, right over hips, hinge forward again. And then exhale, contract, knee to chest. Keep breathing, whoo, squeeze in on your bicep, keep it going, hinge, and lift to and squeeze. Lengthen as you hinge, reach through that back toe, send your back knee down, big hinge at the hips, almost think like you are floating. Exhale to curl, lean, hinge, draw the abs in, whoo, send it down, squeeze into the bicep, drop your shoulders away from your ears as you hinge and lower, hinge forward, pull and lift. We've got 4 more. Just flowing through here, lengthen through the spine, bring your back knee down, reach, and lift to squeeze. Woo! It does help to focus on one point as you keep this length here through your spine. Bring it in, hinge at your hips. We go for 2 more. Inhale to lower, exhale to hinge. Knee to chest, abs in, hinge forward. Woo! Last one. Inhale, lower, find the lunge. Hinge it forward, knee to chest. All right, let's bring it down into a lunge again. This time we put the dumbbell to our center. You're gonna pivot open to a second position. We lift the left knee, pull it to your chest, come back to second, and we pivot to lunge. So be careful of your block here. Pull it, abs in, come to second, and pivot to lunge. So when you rotate, find that same lunge we found before, and when you pull your knee to your shoulder, really contract, draw the abs in, pull. Get low in second, let the dumbbell be heavy, open wide, twist. Inhale, lower, exhale, tap, open wide, and twist. Find your second position, dip the back knee down, open, twist, pull. Take it, inhale, we go exhale, open, twist. Woo, nice and wide. Tapping that back knee to the ground, almost as your guide. Think of opening, knees and hips here. Woo, bring it down, get low, and pivot. Open wide to twist. Really squeeze into the right glute on the twist. That's gonna help to lift it up. Inhale, tap, woo, bring it down, open, twist. 4 more, we can do it. Tap, open wide, exhale, let's go. It's 3. Tap to open, twist. 2 more. Inhale, pivot, exhale, twist, last one, low, pivot, low, twist. Bring it back to center. Stay on the block, we've got one more. You'll cross behind a curtsy, reach the dumbbell to the ceiling, and then you're pulling wide, drawing your right knee towards your shoulder as you draw the elbow to your hip. Inhale, come on down. Tap the right knee as you pull, bring your elbow towards your thigh. So really finding balance here. Inhale to tap, stretch, and exhale, pull it up. Inhale, get low, bring your right knee down. Exhale, squeeze into the left glute to pull. Inhale, bring it all the way down. Exhale, find balance. So now we're turned out here. You're drawing your right knee towards your right shoulder as you pull and lift. Big stretch to press. Exhale, find balance, knee to shoulder. Inhale, bring it all the way down. Exhale, pull it, contract the core, draw your abs in as you lift and lengthen. Woo! Inhale, tap, exhale, pull. We've got four more. Try to tap your back knee to the ground on this curtsy. Let's go for 3. Inhale, tap, and exhale, lift to pull 2. Inhale, tap down, lift, and pull. Last one. Inhale, lower, lift, pull. Now we're gonna pivot to the floor here. So you will keep this dumbbell in your right hand. You will bring the block down to the right side, find a downward dog. Now you're gonna need to test where this block is gonna go. So bring your right knee down, right on top, and pull. Left leg high, right knuckles to chest. Woo, release. All right, let's pike. Lift the hips, you press back and reach the dumbbell to the left. Come on down, pull, row, bring it in, find your balance, and then pike. Cross the body, knuckles to chest as you pull, lift, hips high to pike, and release. So you're bringing your right knee down here, left leg high, pulling to row. Lift and lower, pull, row to release. Pointing through the right toe here just to find the balance on the block if you can. And when you pike, get your hips high, reach the dumbbell all the way for your left ankle. We pull, row and release. Hips up and down. Let's go, row. Release. Focus to the top on your row so you lengthen through your spine. Hold it there for a moment. Find the balance. Hips up, hips down. Pull. Connect movement to breath here. We've got 4 more. Lower. Hips up to down. Let's go. 3. Lower. Pike to release. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Pike. Last one. Here we go. Row. Release. Tuck. All right. You can ditch the dumbbell, move it slightly out of the way. We're gonna stay on the block. You've got 1 Pilates push-up. You will tuck through your right toe and pike to downward dog. Bring the knee back to the block. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Pike, lift your hips to lower down. Lead with your chest and press. Hips high and down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Hips up and down. So we're finding this bonus here of a stretch. Lengthening through your spine, through the crown of the head. As you lift, press the mat away. Woo! Let's go. Inhale and exhale. Hips up and down. Maintain the neutral spine. Keep the connection of your core. Hips are square to the floor as we lift high, up and out. And you get this nice bonus here of a stretch. We all love a stretch. Let's go. 4 to lower. Press and lift. 3 more. Hips up, down. Press and lift. 2 more. Lower with control. Push to press. Last one. Lift, lower, push. Now you will rotate to the side. Same knee is on your block. Right leg is long. Inhale, lift. We pull it. Knee to elbow. Stretch. Step down. You're going to step to plank and release. Knee to elbow. Stretch, plank, and release. So when you pull to side plank, reach the right fingertips towards your ceiling and lower. Pull knee to elbow, lengthen, hips high and down. Knee to elbow, stretch it out. Press through the left fingertips to get your hips a little higher here, up and reach. Let's go pull. stretch, press, and reach. Knee to elbow, lengthen, hips high and lower. We've got 5. Reach it, lift to lower. Let's go. 4. Reach, stretch, palm to the ceiling. 3. Bring it in, stretch, and lower. 2 more. Pull, reach, stretch. Let's go. Last one. Pull, reach, stretch. Bring it all the way down onto your side. Now the block is going to switch with the dumbbell. So you'll take that into your right hand, bring left elbow under shoulder. Start by pressing up to the left hand. Inhale, lower, exhale to press. Now you will draw your right knee into your chest as you press, kick it out sideline. Inhale to bend, exhale, press. Pull the knee to the chest and exhale to lift. Now we're going to add on by taking the left fingertips to the right shoulder. So you'll lower to the floor all the way, inhale and exhale. So it becomes a tricep and a side oblique press. So you've got to use that side core. You can always keep your hand down if you need to. Inhale, and you do get a little momentum here from the leg by pulling and stretching. Knee comes forward to the chest and exhale to lengthen. Inhale and exhale, press. You're nice and long. You're tall through your spine. You are lengthened through both sides as you stretch. You go inhale and exhale. Let's go 4. Feeling that right tricep, feeling the core, outer hips. 3. Bring it in. Let's go. We've got 2. And lower. Last one. Lift. Stay up. Left elbow comes under shoulder. You're going to move this block now in between your ankles. So squeeze it in. Find the length. Hands float behind your head. Press into your hips here. Squeeze. Find your side plank to lower. Then exhale. Find your teaser. Lower down. Here we go. Hips lift up and down. Side teaser to release. Press into the forearm. Lengthen through both sides. Reach through your toes and lower. Squeeze into the block. Feel the side core. Feel the side obliques. Let's go. Hips up and down. Lift to lower. Press, release, exhale, deep contraction. So squeezing it on the block is going to help here just to connect with the inner thighs as we press to release, toes up and down. Press into the forearm, lengthen through both sides. I always think the block here is a really good guide for learning your side plank, right? Because if you are a little forward or back with your hips, this one won't work. So you've got to stay centered, shoulders in line with the hips, right over the elbow. 3 more. And lower, hips high to release. Let's go. It's 2. And lower, press, release. Last one, toes up and down. Press, lengthen, and lower. Woo! Last one here. You're going to bring it down. Take the block. Left foot goes on top. Fingertips face you. Right knee lifts up to tabletop. We dip tricep, press to extend. Inhale and exhale. Bend and stretch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Lower and lift. So this is our last move of this series. After this, we're going to get up and repeat it all again on the other side. Pull the abs in, lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. You go bend and stretch. Inhale, dip. Exhale, press the mat away. Pulling your low, deep abs here. Use this kick here as a stretch and lengthen. 4 more. Press to lift. 3 and lift. Let's go. 2. Press, stretch. Last one. Stretch and lower. Woo! All right. Take a moment here. Reset. Get some water. Let's roll up and we will begin on the other side. Block is slightly to your right side. Dumbbells in your left. Place your right foot on top, lift your left heel high. Let's pass this dumbbell. Here we go, under the thighs, and step it out, find your squat. You pass under, step it out, find your squat. So chair pose is nice and low in that pass. Send your hips to your heels and reach it down. Inhale, under, exhale to pass. Inhale, through the thighs, and exhale, squat. Now we're taking it back to our squats, so let's think about form. Knees tracking over toes, back up chest tall, inhale, and exhale, bring it down. Woo! And breathe here. Inhale, under, exhale to squat. Pass through, and lengthen. Tap the ground. Reach the dumbbell to the heels. That way you know you're getting all the way down in your squat. Woo, starting to feel that intense burn through the right leg. And we are just getting started. 4, tap squat. Let's go. We've got 3. And squat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale and exhale. Dumbbell goes left hand. We lift and press. Draw the knee to your chest. Come on down. Find your chair pose. You will pull back to row. Knuckles to hips and lift. Lengthen left knee to chest. Breathe, find the breath. Sit in the chair, sit in the squat, find your balance. Inhale and exhale, lift to press. Reach forward to chair, pull row to squat, and lift, find balance. Sit and pull, exhale. Squat low, lower, and reach. Reach the arm forward, pull it back, shoulder down as you press. Pull and lift. Really draw the core in here, so find the abs as you reach high and pull to press. There we go, we've got 4 more. Sit low and pull, reach, press. Let's go, it's 3 to pull and reach. 2 more, sit, pull, row, reach. Last one, inhale, exhale, stretch. Come on down, find your squat. Left heel lifts, bicep curl. Get low, we go high pull, lateral kick, and squat. Turn the palm forward and down, face you to lower. Left heel high to release, high pull, and calf raise, release, pull. Find the balance there on the pull, lift up, lengthen, squat, squeeze the bicep. Find length here through your leg, so you stretch, reach the crown of the head, through to your ceiling, all the way down, lift and squat. Heel high, working that ankle stability, up and down. Whew, breathe. Send the breath here through your body as you keep this going. Squat lower, come on, lift higher, bring it in, let's go. Squat and lift, pull, find balance, heel up, heel down, lift, stretch, to release. 4 more, lift, lower, reach, elbow high, 3, and lower, reach. Let's go for 2, inhale, exhale, reach. Last one, pick it up, heel down, reach, stretch. All right, we're gonna rotate now. Left leg behind you, rotational, hinge, take the dumbbell towards the right ankle, lift tall, we go glute kick, low row. Rotational hinge. Take the dumbbell towards your right ankle, pick it up, hinge forward, low row, knuckles to hips. Inhale, nice flat back here as you hinge and rotate. Exhale, pull, low row. Getting your heel towards the ceiling, lengthening here through the crown of your head as you pick it up. Inhale, flat back to hinge. Woo, squeeze, tight into the glutes as you float the leg high. Inhale, reach out of the hips so you feel length of your waist as you pick it up. Inhale, flat back hinge, rotate. Exhale, squeeze and pull. So you're feeling the supporting leg here a lot, just as much as that working side, right? Hinge, find that rotation, feeling core, back muscles, whoo, and major glutes. Let's go. Pick it up and down. Keep your core tight, especially as you hinge. Make sure you're breathing, sending the breath here through the muscle, connecting with the movement. Inhale and exhale, pull and reach. Flat back, hinge to lift, pull, row, and reach. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, low. 3 more, hinge, lengthen, pick it up, and down. 2 more, woo, and reach, pull, row. Let's go, last one, hinge, lift, pull, row. From here, you step your left foot all the way back. We come down to lunge, bicep curl. You will hinge at your hips, floating the left leg high, micro bend the right knee. Exhale, squeeze, curl, bring it in, and then hinge at the hips again. Keep the palm facing forward in the hinge. Take it all the way down. Let's find your lunge. You can tap your knee to the ground. This way, you know you're getting down deep. And then exhale, curl, scoop the abs in, belly to spine. Inhale, hinge and lengthen, reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, tap. Inhale to hinge, and exhale, squeeze, lift. Woo, knee to chest. Inhale, nice flat back on your hinge, reach to your toe, reach to the crown of the head. Get low in your lunge, stretch. So finding this balance here, remember this is this teeter-totter of hinging forward, lengthening through your head and your toe. Lean back, stack, shoulders over hips, hinge forward, and then still getting this nice bicep curl. Breathing still, connecting the breath as we lower, float, hinge. Inhale, reach, and exhale, abs in as you squeeze. So yes, major work here on that supporting side, woo, as well as the working side. And this is stabilizers. This is small muscle groups as you balance. You feel your supporting leg kind of wiggle wobbling around. That's what that is. And those are so important to strengthen because the more you build stabilization, the more centered you become and the easier everything you do, even in your everyday life, becomes. Woo, squeeze and lift, lift, woo. 4 more, hinge. Lower down, squeeze the bicep. Exhale to hinge, lift and curl. 3. 2 more, inhale to hinge. Get nice and low, find your lunge, and bring it forward. Woo, let's go, last one. Pick it up, knee to chest, hinge at the hips, and lower down, find your lunge. Hinge. Exhale, knee to chest, hinge at your hips, and lower. Woo, from here we pivot. Open to a sumo squat. You're gonna pull the right knee to the chest. We lower back down, foot on the block, and pivot to lunge. Open wide, pull, knee to chest, place the foot on the block. Make sure you're careful about that right foot on the block because you're lifting it off and putting it back down. So do it with control. Open from your knees, hips here, knees over toes. This is core as you pull, as you twist, get the back knee down, rotate, twist it. Woo, all the way. Feeling that burn? Embrace it, guys. Take it, inhale and exhale. Lift up out of your waist. We get low and lunge, lower to twist. Woo, keep it going, guys. We got 4 to pull, sit and lunge. Let's go 3, twist, sit, lunge, twist. 2, work it, lower to twist. Last one, take it, inhale, exhale, lower to pivot. Whew. All right, last one. You're taking it all the way down, curtsy lunge, press. Take the dumbbell high and then pull, knee to shoulder, elbow to hip. Inhale, all the way down as you press, tap the ground, exhale, use your core to pull. So really feel deep abs here, belly to spine, outer hips, outer thighs. This is major control to pull it up from the pelvic floor. So you feel all these muscles burn. Shoulder down your back, away from your ear, and really get your back knee to tap the ground. So inhale, left knee down. Exhale, pick it up. Let's go. Pull it, abs. Woo! Inhale to lower. exhale, take it high and pull. Big inhale, reach, pick it up, lift to pull. Squeeze into the booty. So right here on the pull, you're finding that outer hip rotation of the thighs, just like we did in that second position. Nice low squat we found just a moment ago. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull it up. Woo! Feeling that total body burn here. Abs, glutes, arms. Let's go. We've got 4 more. Reach, pull it up, lift it, squeeze, find balance. 3. Inhale to the ground. Exhale, pull, stand taller. Woo! 2. Inhale and exhale, pull. Let's go. Last one. Inhale, exhale, pull. All right, dumbbell stays in your left hand. Reach, take the block down. It'll line up with your left knee. Find a downward dog now. Send your heels down. Pike. Enjoy this moment here. Woo! Lower down. Left knee on top. We lift the right leg and left knuckle comes to the chest to pull. You're gonna lift up, find your pike. Right hand to left ankle. Pull row. Actually, this is left hand to right ankle. It's in your left hand. Pull it. Row and release. Hips high. Go pike and lower. Knee down. Pull and squeeze. Find the pike to reach through. Pick it up. Hip height and pike to lower. Abs in. Focus to the top here. Find length through your spine as you reach through. Pull row. Release. Hips high and low. Woo! Squeeze it. And lower. Hips up. Find that pike. The pike is the beauty there, right? Because that is the moment where you stretch. Then bring your knee down. Whoo, squeeze it. If you can, you're gonna try, just try, float the left toe off right here for just a moment. So you find balance. Hips high to lower, tight core. Woo! Major back muscles, booty, glutes, and abs. Here we go. 4 more. Lift to lower. Row, glute kick. Let's go. 3. Knee down. High to lower. 2 more. Pick it up and release. Pull row. Let's go. Last one. Pike and lower. Pull row. Now you're gonna ditch the dumbbell. Hands come underneath your chest here. 1 push up. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and we find this stretch. Bring your left knee down on the block to find push and press, lift and stretch. Take it, inhale, push, exhale, and high hips. That stretch again is the bonus at the top. Press the mat away, lift. Left knee down, lead with the chest, inhale, and exhale, press to stretch. Bring your chest through there to your thighs. So you get a little deeper and lift that leg high. Inhale, you've got the block for a nice soft landing there. So use that to lower. Push, press, hips up. Let's go. Focus forward. Make sure you're getting your shoulders over your wrists here. So this way you really get this push. Lean into it, hips high to release. Woo. Inhale and exhale. Lift and lower. Let's go. 4. Press it away, lift and lower. You've got 3. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, press, release. Last one, lower down, press, hips high to release. From here we pivot. Left arm reaches long, left leg, you're gonna pull it knee to elbow. We step back, side plank, reaching the dumbbell towards the ceiling. You pull. Release, dumbbell up, right knee on the block. So make sure you get your knee on the block. You're gonna center there for just a moment. Hold it, knee down, pull, side obliques, side core, lengthen, stretch. Inhale, exhale, pull, reach and stretch it. All the way to your ceiling, press up and out of the floor here. Find the length through both sides of your core as you pull, stretch and lift. Inhale, exhale, breathe, stretch, and lift. So you're taking that moment here on the block. finding balance and lifting off. Inhale, exhale, reach long, lengthen. Woo, getting that major work here through the side body, feeling not only core, but glutes, outer hips, abs, woo, shoulders. Come on, let's go. Pull, reach, stretch to lower. You've got 4. Reach, stretch, and lower. Let's go. 3. Reach it out, stretch tall to lower. 2 more. Pull, reach, stretch. Last one. Here we go. Pull, reach, stretch. Lower all the way down, and we replace block for dumbbell. Right elbow under shoulder. Take the block in front of you. Place your left hand on top. You will press up to the palm and gently lower. So practice this first. We're going to progress. Give your left leg a kick as you press and pull your left knee to your shoulder. Press it up, pull to the shoulder. You're extending through your left leg, left side. Bring it in. All right, let's add it. Right hand goes to left shoulder. We inhale to dip and exhale to press. Low and lift. Single arm tricep press with a leg extension. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Bring it down with control, press with control. So feel this length here through both sides of your body. You inhale to dip and exhale to press. Woo! Keep the breath going here. Keep your core tight. This is major arms here, upper body, tricep, but you're also feeling major obliques because you are using some core to lift. Inhale, exhale, side body, nice and long through both sides. We go 5, lift, press. 4, reach it up. 3, nice and long. Go for 2 and kick. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Woo, stay here on your side. Let's move the block now to right in between your ankles. You're gonna stack it long ways. Bring your feet out. We're going here for 1 teaser. Reach for the toes to pick it up. Come on down and you'll find side plank to lift your hips nice and high. Exhale, teaser to plank and release. Squeeze the block. So you feel this deep in the inner thighs here to keep that block there. And like I said on the other side, this one does become a little bit of a teaching tool to get your hips nice and centered. If they're a little forward, if they're a little back, this one won't work, right? You've got to stack them directly. Left over right, side plank, press up and out of the mat, squeeze into the block. Hips high to lower. Squeeze it in, press through the forearm. Woo! Lift and lower. Let's breathe. Hips up and down, knowing that we've got 1 more. Let's go. Hips up and down. Squeeze and lift and lower. Press it. Exhale. Abs in. Feel the deep core. As you reach for your toes, stretch. Hips to the ceiling. Lower down and breathe. Here we go. 4. To lower, press plank to release. 3, lower, press plank, release. Let's go 2, squeeze it, release, hips up and down. Last one, stretch to lower, hips up and down. All right, bring it back now. Block will come underneath your right foot. Fingertips will face you. We go tricep dips to finish. Woo! Lift and lengthen. Take your hips high. Left leg to ceiling. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Lower and lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Dip and stretch. Exhale, abs in. As you press the mat away, keep your chest here nice and lifted, tall and proud. Inhale and exhale. Find this nice stretch through the back of your left leg. So that becomes the bonus here, right? The stretch at the end that we are about to go into. Inhale and exhale. Lower, lift, press. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Lower, press the mat away. Keep on bending into those elbows. Come on, you can do it. Bend, press, stretch. Keep your hips level here. Try to keep the left one in line with the right as we finish. Work on the form, abs in. Here we go. It's 5. Press, stretch. 4. Kick it higher. Go 3. To stretch, you've got 2. Lengthen. Last one. Reach up. Woo, lower down. We made it, guys. Carefully kick your block out of the way. Let's lower all the way down onto your floor. Draw your right knee to your chest. Extend your left leg long. Find this stretch here. We reach for the heel and extend your right leg up to your ceiling. Draw your knee toward your nose as you find your hamstring stretch here. Just gently pulling it in, squaring hips and shoulders. Taking a moment here to lengthen through the back of your leg. After all that work, now let's stretch inner thighs. So open it slightly here to your right side. You can flex through your foot as you feel this gentle pull. Inhale and exhale. Whew, letting that heart rate and breath return back to normal. Bring it into center and let's switch. Left knee pulls up to your chest. Clasp your fingertips over your shin as you pull. Stretch here, lengthen through your left leg. Draw your knee to your nose. Feel this stretch here through your hamstring, through the back of your leg. Find the length. You can always keep your knee bent here if you need to as you breathe in. Inhale and exhale. Let's carry your leg out to the left, stretching inner thigh here. Keep your hips square so you really get that pull through your inner thigh as you stretch. Inhale and exhale breath. Bring the soles of your feet to touch here. Find an inclined cobbler pose here. Knees go wide. Drop your shoulders down your back away from your ears. Take just a moment here. Big inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth to let it go. HA. Cross at your ankles. You'll carefully roll yourself up to a seated position. Sit nice and tall. To finish, take your right arm, cross your body. Find this stretch here. Shoulder down your back away from your ear. Find this length here. Turn your head right to left. No tension. And let's switch. Left across. Shoulder down. Focus left to right. Breathe as you release. Come back to center. Big inhale breath here to fill your lungs. Float your arms up. Amazing job, guys. You did it. Exhale to let it go. Chin to chest. Take just a moment here. Thank yourselves. Thank your bodies. We did it, guys.